Kobe, before you go, you got to eat your broccoli.
Heroes don't eat broccoli.
What's going on, guys? My name is Barry.
And this is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This? Theme music. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the second week of Fantasy Movie Month.
And we picked you guys a winner.
Yes, it just released, I believe, at the end of last year.
Yeah, like a month ago.
A month ago.
Well, from when February, it popped up onto Amazon Prime as a new release.
Okay, so when this episode comes out, it might be a little bit later than that.
Yeah, and it's the movie release, like they did with Wonder Woman, where you could watch because you couldn't get to the movie theater, so you had to watch it on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah,
so that's how this is like the actual release of this, not the rentable release.
Right.
I guess it's rentable. I don't know.
But if you guys don't know where that quote is from, because I don't believe this is gonna reach a lot of people. Like they might just see the title and be like, "Nah, that's a hard pass."
I think everybody's gonna want to because this is the greatest movie.
There's so many things that I'm pretty sure we both love. We didn't talk too much before recording, so you're going to get all of our opinions on this during the episode. But it is PG Psycho Goreman.
Yep. Yes.
I think the way we picked this movie is we went on Google and we're just like fantasy movies that no one's scene or something.
Greg from Colorado.
Oh yes, it was Greg from Colorado.
He was like, I know what kind of movies you like, Colby, and this is going to be one of them.
See, guys, we love movie requests. I don't think we would have ever found this then.
Right. Yeah, eventually, would have come across the radar and would have seen it, but
someone would have said something to one of us.
Yeah, would be like watching Tubi. Right. Like a year from now.
A year from now, it'll be in my Blu-ray collection.
Now it will be.
A little spoiler alert for how I'm going to go with my review for this one. But let's get to the movie review. The movie plot line. It is fairly simple, so we're not going to really delve too deep into details.
Right.
But that way we can talk about it. And you guys can hear our opinions on all these things. We do start off with opening at a backyard of a suburban family. Two kids are just what it seems like they're playing dodgeball, but it is actually a game called Crazy Ball.
Yes.
That the daughter Mimi.
Yep.
Created.
Yeah, it's two kids, brother and sister.
Yep. Mimi and the boy.
And the boy. Luke, I think his name is.
I know, but Goreman calls him boy. But the brother is the older brother and Mimi is the younger sister. But I've been watching a lot of like Criminal Minds lately, and I feel like Luke will be a serial killer in his later life.
Right? Yeah, he gets bullied by his younger sister.
Oh yes, he will be one of the. I started watching Criminal Minds as I was cooking. I was like, I've already seen the entire series, but I was like, I needed something just as background noise, and I'm like, oh, now I have to watch the whole thing again. That is terrible. But yeah, so they're playing a game. It actually seems kind of fun, but the rules are pretty convoluted.
Right. It's a game that's made up by like little kids, where it seems like the rules just kind of get made up as the game goes on.
Well, especially if Mimi is losing, then she will create new rules.
Yes.
To tip the games in her favor.
Because she's the greatest
she's
crazy
the
ball player in the world.
Oh, she's a champion.
Yes.
She's a champion, yeah. So we get a pretty good look into their sibling relationship there. But and then, they go inside the house, we meet the parents, Greg and Susan. Who seemed like a pretty happy family, but later on to the movie, their marriage just dissolves somehow.
Yes. you start to see the all the complications
Yes.
of their marriage.
All the cracks in the
Yes.
concrete. But before they go inside, Luke, I believe, or is it Mimi? One of the kids falls into the dirt. I believe it was Luke.
So Luke has to dig a hole,
Oh.
which is his grave, because he lost Crazy Ball, and that's the punishment for losing Crazy Ball is you have to dig your own grave and then bury yourself.
Oh, see, though both of those kids are going to be serial killers when they grow up.
Yeah. Yeah, Mimi may already be one.
But no, Luke, he when he's using the shovel, he hits something hard. They see a glowing rock.
Yes.
And it kind of looks like the Simon Says toy.
Oh, right, exactly.
But Mimi is the one who enters a very melodic code, which I think it's like beep, beep, borp.
Yes, she solves the ancient unsolvable riddle.
Oh, and this alien council that you see later is just filled with clowns. It kind of, I thought it was going to be like that one movie with Simon Pegg where he could just do anything he wanted, and then the aliens that gave him that power was the Monty Python crew.
Yes.
And that's exactly what they reminded me of in this one. But yeah, we see Mimi. She figures it out. She takes the stone, and they go to they have dinner. They go to sleep, but all of a sudden, Goreman,
yes,
or the Archduke of Nightmares,
yes, the nameless one.
He goes into this warehouse where we see three thugs who they're thieves. One of them is just tripping balls because he's like, we stole crap. We can't sell any of this stuff. Look at this frame. Why did you steal it? The guy's like, it was dark. But as he throws the frame behind him, the nameless one, the Archduke of Nightmares, later to be named a PG, catches it, and we get some pretty horrific kill scenes here.
Right, we start right off the bat with the gore from Goreman,
and it's awesome.
Yeah.
He has two guys that he rips the head off of.
Yep.
And then the other one who begs not to be killed.
Yes, he says if you don't want to die, then you will live forever.
And he pretty much house of waxes him. So the next morning, the kids go to the backyard. They see there's claw marks, and they see that there's footprints leading somewhere.
Yes.
And so they follow the footprints, and they run into Psycho Goreman's new lair, which kind of looks like it was like a Saw lair because there's like body parts hanging around, and there's one dude that's like frozen like a wax statue.
Yes.
And Psycho Goreman comes out of the woodworks, and he's all like, "Oh, small little children."
And it's a very Darth Vader-y sounding like voice at that point.
Yeah, but it fits. I feel like, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like a voice modulator there because there's a separate actor for the PG voice. But no, and so Psycho Goreman is telling the little children he's going to destroy this world.
Yes.
Right? He's gonna. Everybody here is inferior to him, which is true.
It is true.
Right? But as he is trying to, what I can assume, eviscerate these children, he is stopped because Mimi holds the gem of Agamemnon. I don't know what the gem is called.
It was something like that.
I was gonna say
right, because
Agamemnon.
Gygax was the name of the planet he's from.
Or yeah,
So it was the. I don't know. Like I thought back to the when I made superhero movies as a child. It was the gem of the Hooey Booby. That was the gem that was always stolen in our superhero movies.
And so, Psycho Goreman, he is trying to attack these children, but Mimi, realizing that she has the upper hand with this gem, says no.
Right.
It's
and she doesn't even realize that at that point she's like no, and he just stops, and then the brother's kind of like, I think he stopped because you have the gem. And she's just like, nope, because I'm a badass, and I told him to stop, so he stopped.
The goal of this young child.
Oh, she's brazen.
Yeah,
very ballsy.
But no, she forces Psycho Goreman to tell her what this gem is, and he, because she holds the gem, he has to tell her the truth.
Right.
And he says that it is the gem that if someone else holds it will control me.
Right, because it's basically it's now part of him.
Yeah, because what we'll learn later is that he had found this gem and put it into his body.
Right, it was the ancient gem of the druids from his home planet.
Yeah,
or the mages from his home planet.
Yeah, we don't really get a full-blown story because Mimi keeps telling her that it's boring.
Yes, yeah.
But I was like, I want that movie. the Templars versus Psycho Goreman.
Yes.
But as this is all happening, we see this this alien ghost council that has seen the disturbance, that has seen the energy fluctuation, and knows that Psycho Goreman is free.
That he's escaped, yes.
Yes. And then we do see the person that actually put Psycho Goreman in his containment prison. It's this angel-looking being.
It's kind of like a mech.
Yeah.
But
it's like a Phyrexian, if you guys don't know that.
Yeah.
It's pretty much Atraxa from Magic the Gathering. You guys look that up. But yeah, it is like a mechanized version of an angel.
Yeah.
But it bleeds, so it's not a mech. I don't know really what to. It's like oh god, what's that one old Japanese movie where this guy gets infused with like robot parts?
Oh, Tetsuo.
Yeah, it's basically like an angel version of Tetsuo.
Yes.
But you know, when you usually think about angels, you're like, oh, they're these divine beings. No, she's pretty fucked up.
Right.
Because when they ask where's what planet is Psycho Goreman in and what kind of people inhabit it, she tells one of her drones, hey, go get me a human. And when they do, they transport a human into their alien ghost council.
Yeah.
And then she immediately cubes her.
And then shrinks the cube to the size of like a Rubik's Cube, which, basically crushes them into a little ball of jelly.
And then I don't know what she does. I think she eats it.
Yeah, like she smashes it on the table and then smears it all over her white robotic-y face.
Yeah. And then starts to melt. But what I can assume is like her just transforming into this human being, right? During this whole time, we have this sweet montage of the kids and Psycho Goreman going all over the place.
Right. Right. So she teaches Psycho Goreman how to play crazy ball in basketball, and Psycho Goreman teaches her how to fight, and then they all create a band together and have an awesome song that apparently is coming out on vinyl. Like in real life.
I don't know if I want that.
I don't have a record player, but I'll have to get one so that I can get this.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, this movie is kind of. It seems more like an idea versus a full blown, like actual story.
Oh no, this is well thought out, scripted masterpiece.
Listen, I could love the schlockiness of this movie. The pretty much throw darts at a wall of ideas and then just infuse that into a movie. But I will not say that this is a well thought out movie. Which is because
there's a few parts like it runs smooth, but there's a few parts where you feel like the director's says to the little girl, "What would you do now?" Oh, I like that. Let's throw that in.
Right. It does seem like that, right? He's like, hey, what do you think would be fun? Like, what would you do if you had something like this? Like, well, I'd start a band.
I'd melt the cop. Oh, yeah, we'll do that.
And poor little Alistair. It seems like she has.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, it seems like she has this huge crush on her brother's friend.
Yeah.
Which, like, it happens. If you have an older brother or if you have an older sibling, you'll have a crush on one of their friends.
Right.
Right.
He's got pretty hair, so
Oh, he has that luscious 70s like blonde flowy hair.
Yeah.
It's the hair that always made me jealous. I was like, oh, I can't do that, I can't even get my hair past like 2 inches before I get a headache because of attention. My thick black hair, Asian hair. No, yeah, at that point, like, yeah, Goreman, he's trying to curry favor with Mimi, right? And so he's like, oh, I will make him love you.
Right, because he's like, yeah, I made the prince of blah, blah, blah planet fall in love with the princess of blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, you can do that? And
all right, let's do it. And then he turns into a big brain
monster. Big brain monster, yes.
And no one's, like, questioning it. They're just like, oh, yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Later we see the absurdness of the situation. But yeah, and so during this time, Psycho Goreman, he used the TV that the kids gave him to contact his home planet because he has a band of knights called the collection of something absurdity.
Yeah.
I don't know. One of the it's just something atrocious, right? And so while they're at the woods, at this point, the angel or the Templar has now touched down on Earth and is in human form.
Right.
And is also indiscriminately killing humans.
Right. We're just inferior, so it's easy to kill us.
Right? We're like roaches to them.
Yeah.
But Psycho Goreman is in the woods, and his round table touches down onto Earth.
And and he has summoned them to come to the planet and kill Mimi to get the stone back so that she can't control him anymore.
Exactly. And so that he could be at full power again, right?
Right. Oh, yes.
And so when they come, he's like, oh, finally, you guys are here. All right, kill them so I can get the stone back and I can go back to being king of our planet. And they're like, you've been gone a while.
We kind of like the way things are now. We kind of rule a little bit ourselves. Right. So
it's like when you're at work and your boss doesn't really come too often anymore, so you get used to the freedom. Like, yes. I'm gonna go take a 15, but I'm not gonna clock out, guys.
Yep.
And then your boss suddenly wants to be there all the time. You're like, it's cool, we got it. One of these, the witchness, whatever. She's just speaking Japanese.
Yes. And she looks like a Japanese monster.
Right.
Like
a Japanese witch.
Small head under a giant hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very anime-ish. But I was like, all right, there's all these alien languages that you could have made up, but this one's just speaking Japanese. But yeah, no. So they tell Psycho Goreman, like, nah, it's cool, man. Like, you could just stay here. We'll continue our rotation of ruling the planet. And so Psycho Goreman goes to try to kill them. But Mimi stops him. He's like, no, you know what? You wanted to kill us? I want them to kill you now. Which is probably the most bearable she's been in this entire movie for me. Colby is like, this is the daughter I want.
Yes.
Me, not so much. But no, Mimi makes Psycho Goreman apologize.
Right.
But she wants a sincere apology, right?
Yeah.
And after she receives it, Psycho Goreman goes about killing this group, his Knights of the Round Table, in very, very Goreman-like ways.
Oh, in very gory ways, yes.
But at this point, he is... one of the things that we learned early on in the movie is that a warrior's death is when you eat somebody.
Right.
I'm not okay with that. because after he pretty much kills the rest of his Knights of the Round Table, he is left with the one person who's at that moment king of the planet, and he's like, "Oh, you backstabbed me, but you fought pretty well."
Yeah,
so
you fought with honor, so I will give you a warrior's death.
And pretty much just inhales him.
Yeah,
and the kids and he tells the kids like, "There are things that you have seen that will never leave you from this life." And then the Mimi goes like, "Cool."
Yeah, the boy's mortified.
Oh, yeah.
Mimi's like, "Oh, awesome. Let's go."
Yeah, Mimi, you know what? Now that I think about it, Mimi is just like the Bart Simpson of this thing.
Okay.
Right? Like, because you could picture Mimi throwing cherry bombs in toilets.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Type of thing. So
that's definitely what she did.
Yeah,
she didn't have a demon.
Right? If she had yeah. Oh, man, this whole movie, I was just waiting for her to tell Psycho Goreman to kill her brother because she wasn't listening to him. I was like, oh, man, if she does that, this movie took a really dark turn.
She does for a second.
And she's
like, kill him. And then as Psycho Goreman reaches, he's like, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not cool with that. But no, so at this point, the marriage between Greg and Susan is devolving because Susan feels like Greg is so lazy.
Right. And that's his trigger word.
Right. But I also think he has carpal tunnel, right? Just from his wrist acting up all the time.
I feel that's all faked.
Oh, you feel like he's just a bum?
Yes.
Maybe, right? But no, Psycho Goreman telepathically connects to Greg while he's taking a shit, which is funny because I always told my friends, if I ever die before you guys, I will come haunt you while you guys are taking shits.
Oh, yeah.
But no, and so at this point, after Psycho Goreman has eaten the current king of, what's the planet's name? Gygax. He feels like, oh no, he has been poisoned.
Right.
It seems like, and so he becomes weakened. At this point, yeah, Psycho Goreman was telepathically connects with Greg. He's like, "Come pick us up." You know, it's his version of like in the 90s, you would go to a phone and dial 1-800-collect and do a message where you would put your name.
Yeah. Yep.
Same thing. But at this point, God, what's her name? The chick who opened the box.
Oh, Pandora.
Pandora has reached Psycho Goreman's or Mimi's home and has told the mother, like, "Hey, he's a dangerous entity. I have to destroy him."
Right, because mom obviously is already concerned that her daughter has a demon alien friend, where dad is kind of like,
he hangs out with them.
Yeah, so. she's not causing trouble, so it's okay.
So it's just protection, you know. But no, it's at this point when they get home, the family is divided because Luke is like, you should not have Psycho Goreman anymore,
right? Because
obviously you're unhinged. And so this is the point of the movie where they have to split up. Psycho Goreman, Mimi, and Greg are together in the warehouse. He's trying to rest up, heal up, and then Pandora, Susan, and Luke are in the house, and Pandora tells Susan, like, "I need some help, so drink this," and then she is now transformed into a Templar,
right?
And
which kind of looks like a big bee,
sort of. Yeah, I mean, all of the costuming in here, it looks like a really good Power Rangers movie.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. And they kind of look like really high grade cosplays.
Yeah, very much.
It's
actually watching this, I was like, I want to cosplay some of these to a convention, and just for the 3 people who would recognize me.
Oh, but you know the people that do, they're gonna lose their shit. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, Psycho Goreman!"
Yep.
Oh, Psycho Goreman's body is disgusting. He kind of has a little bit of like biosuit armor Guyver in there because he could open up his chest. But then again, I guess it's an extension of his mouth.
That is true,
right? Who knows? But yeah, and so so they burst into the warehouse after Psycho Goreman tells Mimi, "I need to recover, and the only way I could recover fully is if you give me the gem of Agamemnon. I know that's not what the gem's called, but that's
what it's called now.
Yeah. But of course, Mimi's weighing the options. Like, no, if I give this to you, you're gonna kill us because, well, you're psycho. And so, she pretty much creates a word is bond with him. Is like, if I give this to you, you can't kill us, me or my family.
And then Dad's like, what about the rest of the world? And she's like, oops.
See? Psycho behavior. At least she's at least a sociopath.
Yes.
Like a functioning sociopath. Yeah. Right? But no, and then so I guess we really can't divulge depending on when this is coming out. I guess we could just do like spoilers or I'm not, because you said you wanted to stop here, right?
Well, yeah. So we'll say like, hey, spoilers coming in case you haven't seen this movie, because this movie is very new, right? At least at the time of this recording.
Yeah, at the time of this recording is pretty new. So if you guys want to watch the movie, I will put it in the show notes where you can skip to where we could just talk about our favorite parts. And I'm pretty sure the ending isn't going to be in that section, right?
Right.
So if you guys want to skip this part, go ahead and skip it and go to the timestamp. That way you can get to so you can listen to the rest of the show. But yeah, and so at this point, the whole family is fighting. Luke and Mimi are fighting because Luke had stolen the gem from Mimi.
Yes.
Psycho Goreman is getting contained by Pandora. And Greg and Susan, who I believe Susan should have been able to just kill Greg now that she's all Templared out, right?
Right. Hey, but she's not really a murderer.
Yeah. She just wants Psycho Goreman gone because, well, yeah, you don't want your daughter hanging out with a demon alien, right?
Right.
And so they're getting to this huge fight, but Psycho Goreman, who knows the customs of the Templar ways, says that if a prisoner is asking for a duel, that she must oblige by Templar law.
Right.
It's pretty much like what's it called? Like a parlay for pirates.
Right, exactly. Right?
Yep. But at this point, Pandora's like, well, without the gem, you're too weak. It wouldn't even be a fight.
And it doesn't matter what kind of duel you want to do, because I could beat you in anything.
Right. And so Psycho Goreman's like, he defers to Mimi, pick the duel and we'll do it. And so they have this huge fight of Crazy Ball.
Crazy Ball.
Which only ends when you reach 67 points.
Right.
Weird number. That is a weird
because
number.
I'm sure it was 60, and then at one point, then her brother was beating her, and so then it just went to 67 so that she could win.
Right.
Because she's never lost a game.
Oh, yeah. Champions and heroes don't lose games, Colby. But at this point, there's like a huge fight. They get to 66, but then all of a sudden, Luke and Mimi have their balls hit each other, which I believe
mid-air, which is the switcheroo.
The switcheroo. And so the only way that you can get all the points plus one is whoever hits who first.
Yes. Which,
like I said again, Luke is the older brother. I feel like he's just taking it easy on his little sister. Because, man, little kids, when they fight, there is no boy-girl. Kids just want to hurt each other if they want to hurt each other.
Yeah.
But no, Mimi socks Luke into the stomach. And technically they win Crazy Ball.
Right.
But Pandora's like, nah, I'm not having any of that. And goes in to kill PG, a.k.a. Psycho Goreman. And at this point, but this is where, what's it called? Luke. And so as she is trying to kill Psycho Goreman, the mother steps in the way because Mimi blocks Psycho Goreman.
Yeah.
And then there's a very weird moment between the brother and the sister. Well, the sister, Mimi wants the gem, but Luke is like, nah, fuck that. You're super mean to me. You bully me. And never once did you ever genuinely say you're sorry.
Right.
So I don't care.
And then she duets him with their band song. Frig you.
Oh yeah, freak you. And so, yeah, like it was just like, why are they singing all of a sudden? But Psycho Goreman asks Greg, "Is this love?" And he's like, "Yes, stupid. Now sing too." And then so Luke finally gives in to what his sister wants and gives Psycho Goreman the gem of Agamemnon. And then this is where he gets fully powered up again. He stops Pandora from attacking the mom. And, she's like, Pandora's like, "You can't defeat me. I have my holy sword." And Goreman's like, I'll just make one. And starts ripping parts off of her.
Yeah. To
assemble a unholy sword.
An unholy sword made of loose, bloody meat.
It is pretty gross. It is on that Yoga Hosier's meat monster gross.
Yes.
Oh man! And at this point, Psycho Goreman is able to dismantle Pandora, in probably one of the most gruesome kills in the whole movie.
Yeah.
And so at this point, Psycho Goreman's like, "All right, I'm gonna go take over the universe. Later, guys." And when he opens a portal, I was like, "Oh, he must be opening a portal to another alien world." No, it's like probably the next city.
Yeah, he just goes to New York.
Right.
Starts killing people.
And he becomes gigantic. And starts just mowing like cities down like he's Godzilla. And then we get to the end of the movie. Alistair is having dinner with his parents, and he's still in brain form.
Yep.
And they're just like, "Oh, yep, this is the new normal. Alistair is just a big old brain monster now."
Oh, yeah. It's like it always was.
Nah, I'd kill him just to put him out of his misery. Like, it's like a mercy kill. Like, "I'm sorry, son. I can't let you live like this, though." Bam. And then we get a post-credit scene of the Alien Council bringing out a revolver, and it's like, "There's only one way out of this. Who wants to kill you? Who first?" We cut to the end of the movie. Oh, Kobe, what are some of your favorite parts of this movie?
This movie was fantastic. There's so many like great jokes. There's so much like it's Power Rangers, like you said. It's the Power Rangers. It's Guyver. It's like Toxic Avenger. It's it's a comedy. It's a horror.
It's a body horror.
Yeah. There's nothing about this movie I didn't like. It's like the girl, it's like the girl is like the girl from Kick-Ass, like that level of coolness. Yeah, they're just amazing.
For some reason, for me, I just kept seeing this girl as someone that would actually be in my life, and I'm like, "Oh, I can't hang out with you anymore." Like, we're not friends. You're a sociopath. I mean, early on in the movie, Alistair kind of meets with her every time Alistair meets with the brother. And he's just like, "Dude, your sister is so weird." Because she is weirdly flirtatious with this boy. And mind you, they're like 10 and 9 or maybe 12 and 10. Something like that.
Yeah.
And so Alistair's just like, "Your sister is just so weird, bro." And even when they bring out Alistair to meet Psycho Goreman, he's just like, "I should just go home." Like, I don't think this is a good place for me to be right now. Probably one of my favorite parts in this whole movie is when Goreman is trying to explain his backstory. Because what we kind of glazed over during the plot review is that Psycho Goreman actually started off as a slave in his home planet, and who was a slave to the Templars,
right?
Who wanted to use the planet's resources to create more churches to spread the word of their lord.
Yep.
And if you guys don't know Magic the Gathering history, this is pretty much just Phyrexians.
Right.
This is Elish Norn's house.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like,
there's so many flashes to like different things. Like the director on this he's into a lot of stuff, and he put like a little flavor from everything he enjoyed into this.
Yeah, and so the backstory that we learned is that he was a slave, and the rest of his planet were slaves to these Templars, until one day he comes across the gem of Agamemnon, and he was able to infuse it into his body by opening up his chest.
Yeah.
And at that point, he had gained enough power to overthrow the Templars on his planet. Which, I think if he had done that and he had stopped right there, he could have just gone on, being a normal ruler of a planet.
Right.
No, but he Genghis Khans it.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, let's take over other planets.
Every planet that the Templars have a church on, we're going to destroy.
Which, he might be doing the people's work.
Right, because if they come to your planet and enslave you just to build churches, then probably not good people.
I'm going to piss on that church.
Yeah.
Someone's going to clip that, and they're going to be like, oh, who watches this are just blasphemers.
Bury peace on churches.
Well, if there's a toilet. No, Barry, that's where people get the water to put the cross on there. I heard that water has a good percentage of fecal matter in it. That's why I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, that is no longer COVID safe.
Oh, exactly. So I'll just bring an Aquafina into the church, and it's like, oh, totally no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. No, and so the parts where he's trying to explain his backstory are probably that's the movie I want more, just because I know it's going to be filled with a lot of gore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and a lot of funny quips from his Knights of the Round Table. But it just seems like it's going to be too much to do.
Probably.
Also, another favorite part of mine is when we get to the aliens. A lot of them are animatronic, I believe.
Yes, we always praise practical effects. This movie is 95% practical effects, and the one not practical effect is this really badly computer animated little flying thing, and it is 100% that computer flying animated thing from every 80s movie that just is computer claymation, and it just so obviously bad, and it made my heart feel warm when I saw that come in. I was like, this is the greatest 80s movie I've ever seen.
Oh, are you talking about that little machine that brings in the human?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about the time where Psycho Goreman blew up a child. I was like, oh, that was terrible, and it was awesome. Because it was like a child giving him the finger or something like that.
Yes. He just snaps, boom.
And no one says anything.
Right, yeah.
Oh, man, yeah. One of the best things about this movie is obviously just the practical effects, the animatronics for all of the monsters, the Knights of the Round Table, the guy that was just squirting blood on him when they were just yeah, let's kill him, and it kind of it wasn't as brutal as it was supposed that it was portrayed. Because one guy's just squirting blood on him, and the kids are like, how long do we watch this for?
Yes. Yeah.
Because they're not killing him at all.
Right.
They're just beating him up.
And there's a great montage where she's like, we got to get you some clothes. And they go to a clothing store, and
probably a Goodwill.
There's this montage of him keep coming out in different outfits. And then I didn't really notice this, but as I was watching other reviews and stuff, somebody else pointed this out. The outfit that they chose to keep him in with the with the khakis and the shirt,
Yeah,
hat, and scarf
Yeah.
is the exact outfit the guy from Jurassic Park.
Oh, the main guy, right?
The main guy.
I thought it was gonna be like I thought it was a John Wayne reference.
That also would have worked.
Because he had the cowboy hat on too.
Yep.
So that's where my mind went. I was like, oh, he has like this John Wayne like
See, and that's where I was going too. But then they side by sided it, and it's like, oh, that's the
shot for shot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah. So yeah, what I really wanted more of was actually the lore of him, because it seems like he's probably thousands of years old.
Yeah.
Right? I'm pretty sure when they had imprisoned him on Earth, that Earth was just this barren planet that had just volcanoes and stuff like that. And then, like, you know, they're just like, oh, yeah, whatever. Nothing's ever going to become of that planet anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
No one's going to disturb this tomb. But no. Yeah, the brutality of the Templars, I'm pretty sure is going to upset a lot of people, because they're like, she looks like an angel.
Yeah.
But then again, they're not going to watch this movie. But yeah, this movie really feels like an 80s movie through and through.
Oh, yeah. I was watching, they had like a little interview with the director. The director looks like he's like 18. But this isn't his first movie. He did The Void, and he did a couple other things. And then he's kind of been working since like 2005, and most of the movies he is special effects coordinator and like props and stuff like that. And then it just kind of recently that he started directing.
Oh, it's like when a fight coordinator directs an action film, or like
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Void is the one where they're in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that movie too. That movie is really good.
But he was very, very much liked the Masters of the Universe, a live action movie, and so that was a big inspiration for this. And yet, like, you could kind of see that, like, they're like a space battle, come to Earth, and it's like, you know, just casual, small suburban town, and there's like this battle of the Skeletor versus He-Man.
Yeah, but yeah, you could totally see the influences.
Yeah.
Of the things that he loves, and it's put into this movie.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of want to ask him: was the Templars modeled after Phyrexians?
I was right.
If we can find out if he plays Magic the Gathering, then there's your answer. I don't even need to ask.
He looks like the age of somebody who would play Magic the Gathering. Like I don't see like George Lucas, you know, playing Magic the Gathering. But he looks like a nerd. He looks like.
Well, you don't think George Lucas is a nerd?
Well, but a different kind of nerd.
Oh, like a very classical nerd.
Yeah.
Like he was there at the birth of D&D.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of fun things about this movie, and I don't know if we're gonna get a sequel because it doesn't really set itself up for one.
It does not.
At least not with the children.
Or maybe you get the girl and she's ruling Earth like 20 years from now because he's weakened the population and then left to go back to other planets to destroy them. And like she is just like the queen, and then the Templars come to repopulate Earth, and she has to call him back. I don't know. There's ways we could do it.
Well, you don't think by that time he would have taken out all the Templars?
I don't know.
All right. Gang. Or maybe he comes back and he needs Mimi and Luke to help him with a mission. That'd be kind of cool.
Right.
Like in space.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels like they could go in a lot of directions with this. I mean, we could have a movie without the kids and it's just Psycho Goreman, Predator style.
Right.
which would be fun.
It would lose a lot of the funny though. We would definitely be going into like just like a gore horror movie. Where this is kind of more like I was gonna say Orgasmo, not that. What was the
Orgasmo?
What was the horror movie that was with the kids who had the band and they like summoned?
Oh, Deathgasm.
Deathgasm. This is Orgasmo. It's similar. Orgasmo, like, there we go.
Deathgasm. They're both climaxes.
See, I felt a little bit of that because that was all because this is like it's kind of like a heavy metal.
Oh, very type of movie, yeah.
Rock horror comedy movie, and so was that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so if it is without the kids, you just have to give Deathgasm. You just have to give Psycho Goreman a partner.
Right. Maybe the weird brain in a jar. From the council.
Yeah. Oh, see, it could be a space buddy cop movie with Psycho Goreman. Oh, and then he can get an old veteran because Psycho Goreman typically will be younger.
Right. There we go. Yes.
Oh, we got Lethal Weapon in space, guys.
Right. Yep.
I mean, honestly, this movie can go in whatever direction it wants just because of the ludicrousness of this this whole plot. Kobe, what would you do if you found an alien demon in your backyard?
And I could control it?
Yeah, you can control it.
I would probably do exactly the same thing as this girl did.
What, teach him crazy ball?
Yeah. Yep, we played dodgeball, and we'd join a band.
Eat, taste new cheeses.
Right. Oh, there we go. Yes.
Well, it's obvious that he can teleport, so you're already cutting down transportation costs.
Very much so. Yes. So we would travel the world. We would be able to go to those countries that I don't feel safe going to because I don't speak the language.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna mess with you there.
You're right.
Because, you could just explode them.
Yes. And he knows, like, all the languages. Because he made, like, a joke about, or not really a joke, but at the beginning, they were speaking English, and he was like, oh, this primitive language is still being spoken.
Well, because probably to him, maybe, no, because he spoke English to his council. I was going to say maybe they just speak telepathically now. But he speaks to his Knights of the Round Table. He speaks to them in English, except for the one who speaks Japanese.
Right. Yep.
That still is very confusing to me. Like, why Japanese out of all of the languages in the world? I would have picked something really obscure, like something from Kazakhstan or something.
And then they have all these like super demonic like Power Ranger bad guys or his council, and then there's like the one guy who's like bronze but with a mustache, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't expect any of you to turn on me, except for you, bronze."
I don't know.
It was
Bronze Geiler.
Yeah, it was like some kind of Pierre, you know.
Yeah, he had a very Greek-looking statue, but a French-looking mustache.
Yeah,
like one of those French mustaches you can't trust.
Except for you, because I never trusted you.
I don't trust anyone with a porn stash. Oh yeah. This movie is just a ton of fun. It's goofy enough. It's maybe a little bit too graphic for younger kids. Just a warning for you guys out there. But then again, kids nowadays just see all sorts of messed up shit on the internet.
Yeah, I would. I'm pretty lenient on there's really no swearing. There's really no nudity. And then the gore is like this super over the top, like Ricky-O kind of
Ricky-O.
like just obnoxiously like over the top gore that's not realistic. So I'm like, I would probably feel comfortable, with like, you get your 14-year-old kid.
Oh yeah, 14. They've already seen everything.
Yeah, they're
sadly.
maybe. maybe not an 8-year-old, but
I think an 8-year-old, like a boy, 8-year-old boy would love this. Like, oh yeah,
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're almost borderline family friendly movie here.
Right? Because I mean, it's about, if you really look into it, it's about a metaphorical father figure that's always down, there to spend time with their children instead of him being lazy.
Yes. It was like, because they're like, who's gonna fill in this grave that you dug in the backyard? And they're like, okay, Dad, 3 against 1, it's got to be you. And he picks up the shovel and he's like, ow, my wrist, ow, ow.
Yeah. Whereas Goreman is a strong male father figure.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure it's not that deep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, we're coming to our hour. If you guys haven't been here before, thank you for joining us. I hope you're enjoying this episode so far. But just to let you know, we do our reviews in 4 sections. We have Stream It, DVD It, Blu-ray It, and Ultimate Box Collection. So, Kobe, where are you at for this one?
I don't know what we would get for Ultimate Box Collection, but I would do that.
It would be this and The Void.
Okay, done.
Oh, you know what? Here's a connection, right? The Void is connected to this universe because at the end of The Void, they open up a portal, and in which the person who opened up the portal kind of looks like Psycho Goreman.
Okay.
Right? That is me reaching, but...
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I will
start this universe.
They are also releasing this in a limited edition box case VHS.
Oh. Oh my God. I didn't even know they could make VHSs anymore.
But yeah, I'll be buying this on Blu-ray.
Will you try to get the VHS?
Once it gets, I don't have a VHS player.
Yeah, but you could just.
I'm like, I have to buy a VCR, and a record player so I can get all the collectibles that go with this.
Well, no, you could just buy the VHS tape,
and then just have it like.
Just have it. It's like it's like
this. This movie was good enough. I would contemplate doing that. I'd buy it on Blu-ray to watch it, and then the collectible limited edition VHS.
Right, and then,
it's a possibility.
Get it signed by the director when you go to a convention.
He would be at a convention too,
right?
Like he's not that big of a name yet. We got to catch him in the next year or two,
right? Before he gets super big.
Yeah, this is the super of
James Gunn.
Of James Gunn before Guardians of the Galaxy. Because this guy, this director, he's going to do something huge.
Yeah. I feel like he has a really good pacing for the movie, even though it feels like it's all over the place. Because sometimes I'm like, why is this scene here? But it doesn't really detract you from the actual pacing of the film.
Yeah.
It kind of he somehow flows it into the movie where it just works.
Right.
Because this movie is like an hour and 40 minutes. And I'm not saying, you could have cut the band scene out. I'm very indifferent about that scene, but it's funny regardless because Mimi keeps like getting mad at him when he's coming in at the wrong time. It's a little bit of whiplash with J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller. But yeah, it would be dope if you got the VHS and we got it signed, and then we can put it up on our Facebook page. Who watches this podcast? No, yeah, I'm totally in the same boat. I would like to see this in 4K. I don't know if it would ruin it with the practical effects or enhance it, but I want it.
Right, it's filmed well enough in the new.
Yeah, he blends like the '80s style very well with the 4K HD type of technology we have today, which is really, it's just like we said throughout this whole episode, this movie, if you guys love like fantasy movies, this is definitely, and you like over the top gore type of movies, this is almost like Japanese level gore.
But yeah,
of goofiness,
right? Like Meatball Machine, kind of.
Meatball Machine, Tokyo Gore Police.
Yeah. And we don't have an out. I mean, we're in Vegas and we've got tons of really cool things here, but we don't have like an Alamo Draft House or like an alternate kind of movie theater.
Oh,
but man, I could see 6 months from now when we've reached herd immunity and things are open again.
Oh yeah.
I could picture they're doing just like a week showing of this or something, a big.
Oh, I am definitely going to catch that in theaters.
I would love to go see this again.
We would have to. We would have to go.
Yeah,
we would be obligated. You know,
right?
Can you call yourself a PG fan? If you do not go to the theatrical showing in your city, yeah, I would definitely. This is almost Interstellar levels. That I am sad that I don't get to see this on the big screen. Yes, that's right, guys. I didn't get to see Interstellar in the movie theaters because I still had a very prejudiced view on Matthew McConaughey as an actor. But after that movie, it turned it all around, and now I'm upset. You know who else hasn't seen Interstellar? Quest.
Interesting.
Right? He doesn't watch movies.
I guess that's an excuse.
Right.
But,
oh man, but yeah. Well, you know what? I want to say thank you guys for joining us. We have all of our affiliate links down below. If you guys like the episodes and all that stuff, go and use those links. You don't have to buy what's listed, but if you stay on the tab where you open those links, it helps us. Even 50 cents helps.
Right, it all adds up.
Keeps the lights on.
And yeah, we'd certainly like I said, this was the suggestion. It just kind of worked into our theme this month. So certainly any suggestions of movies or theme months, like, share, tell your friends about us. If you know this director, have him send us a message or like we get like an Instagram and we throw this like our name up there or this movie up there, and then like the director just gives it a like. I would just pee myself.
Like, thank you for watching my movie, guys. Yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, throw us some reviews. Download our episodes. We're always grateful for anything you guys do. So. From the two guys who like talking about movies.
Yes, especially movies like this.
Right. My name is Barry.
And this is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. If you guys want to check out who does our theme music, is Lee Rosevere. It's called Arcade Montage. It's on the Music for Podcast 3, and her Bandcamp is down below.
Thank you.